Marine heat wave. Pacific coast ecosystems at risk. A marine heat wave spanning over 2 years from California to Alaska reshaped the Pacific coast's ecosystems, forcing entire food chains to collapse and shifting species ranges dramatically. From 2014 to 2016, ocean temperatures rose by 3.6 to 10.8 degrees Fahrenheit, marking the longest and most intense marine heat wave ever recorded in the region. This unprecedented event disrupted habitats, forcing animals to migrate beyond their usual territories. Kelp forests collapsed, leaving coastal areas without shelter or sustenance. Species like the northern right whale dolphins and Placida cremeniana were spotted well outside their normal ranges, raising concerns about long-term impacts. As ocean waters warmed further, organisms adapted to cooler regions, but some struggled to move fast enough. The heat wave triggered a chain reaction, destabilizing ecosystems and threatening fisheries. Scientists traced declines in plankton communities, which reduced energy sources for predators and led to mass mortality events. While the damage extended beyond water, it also impacted local economies, forcing coastal communities to adapt to climate change. A comprehensive study synthesizes these findings, highlighting how climate-driven warming is reshaping marine ecosystems across North America. The 2014 to 16 Northeast Pacific heat wave serves as a critical example of how future ocean changes may worsen the oxygen crisis and disrupt biodiversity. Oceans boiling! Unprecedented marine heat waves in 2023. Imagine a world where the oceans, our planet's lifeblood, reach a boiling point. In 2023, this wasn't just a metaphor, it was a stark reality. Marine heat waves, prolonged periods of unusually warm water, enveloped 96% of the Earth's ocean surface, lasting 4 times longer than historical averages. This was an unprecedented event, one that scientists are still grappling to understand fully. In a groundbreaking study published in the journal Science, researchers from institutions in China and the United States revealed that ocean temperatures in 2023 soared to record highs, shattering previous records for intensity, duration, and global coverage. But here's where it gets controversial. These extremes may not just be another milestone in a warming world. They could signal a fundamental shift in how the ocean and atmosphere interact. The study, which offers the most comprehensive look at the 2023 oceanic anomalies, highlights a year when vast swaths of the ocean turned dangerously warm. This had severe consequences for marine life and disrupted global weather patterns. Unlike land-based heat waves, marine heat waves unfold slowly and can persist for months or even years. For instance, the North Atlantic event that dominated headlines began in mid-2022 and 69.47 degrees for a 95-second 11-point loss tear. In the Southwest Pacific, marine heat waves shattered previous records for both geographic reach and staying power. When El Niño emerged in the tropical Eastern Pacific, sea surface temperatures spike 1.63 degrees Celsius, or roughly 34.934 Fahrenheit above average, an anomaly in oceanographic terms. The research team, drawing on satellite observations and high-resolution ocean modeling from the ECCO2 project, found that the 2023 marine heat waves lasted 4 times longer than historical averages. 4 regions, including the North Atlantic, tropical Eastern Pacific, North Pacific, and Southwest Pacific, accounted for 90% of the excess ocean heating. The drivers behind these extremes vary by region. In some areas, reduced cloud cover allowed more solar radiation to penetrate the ocean's surface. Weakened winds disrupted typical cooling patterns. Ocean currents shifted in ways that trapped heat rather than dispersing it. And this is the part most people miss. The interconnectedness of these factors means that understanding one requires understanding them all. In early August, a particularly ominous milestone was reached. Global average sea surface temperatures hit 69.73 degrees Fahrenheit, breaking a record set in 2016, according to NOAA. By year's end, 2023 had claimed the title of warmest year on record, with global surface temperatures running 2.12 degrees Fahrenheit above the 20th century average. For marine ecosystems, the consequences were severe. Coral reefs exquisitely sensitive to temperature changes, experienced widespread bleaching events. Mass die-offs struck various species across affected regions. The fishing industry also felt the economic sting. Abnormally warm waters disrupted fish populations, forcing boats to venture farther from shore or return empty-headed. Along the northeastern United States and Alaskan coasts, where marine heat waves have intensified most dramatically since the 1980s, the impact was particularly devastating. Scientists have long known that human-driven climate change is making marine heat waves more frequent and intense. But the 2023 events appeared to cross into new territory, both in their global reach and stubborn persistence. The study involved 17 researchers from the Eastern Institute of Technology, Southern University of Science and Technology, Scripps Institution of Oceanography, and institutions across China, Thailand, Sweden, France, and the United States. Their analysis relied on multiple data sources, including the ECCO2 Ocean Modeling Project. For now, the 2023 marine heat waves stand as a reminder of how rapidly ocean conditions can change and how narrow the window may be to prevent more extreme shifts ahead. But what does this mean for the future? Could these events become the new normal? And if so, what can we do to mitigate the impacts? These are questions that demand our attention and action. Follow @Jeremy Euro for more updates on this critical issue. Subscribe to Closing Arguments to get the latest about ongoing trials, major litigation, and hot cases and rulings in courthouses around the U.S. and the world. Are marine heat waves creating a permanent ocean crisis? 2023 to 2024 climate shift. Unprecedented marine heat waves may indicate a lasting change in our oceans. The alarming rise in marine heat observed since 2023 could signify the onset of a significant transformation in the world's oceans, which poses a serious risk to life on our planet, according to scientists. In 2023, record-setting marine heat waves were documented in both the North Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, showcasing an unprecedented level of intensity, duration, and geographical reach, with many of these heat waves persisting for over a year. These extreme temperature events have contributed to soaring sea surface temperatures globally in 2023 and 2024, leading to dangerously warm conditions and severe weather patterns on land. This phenomenon has resulted in both years being recognized as the hottest on record. Matthew England, a researcher at the University of New South Wales in Australia, notes, while our oceans have been gradually warming over the past 40 to 50 years, 2023 marked a pivotal year, with extensive marine heat waves impacting numerous regions. Currently, global sea surface temperatures remain alarmingly high, with the Mediterranean Sea experiencing a marine heat wave that has raised water temperatures by as much as 5 degrees C, 9 degrees Fahrenheit above the seasonal average. Some scientists express concern that the oceans may have entered a new, hotter phase, which could hinder our ability to predict both immediate weather extremes like hurricanes and long-term climate changes. To investigate the causes behind the 2023 marine heat waves, Zhenzhong Zhang from the Southern University of Science and Technology in China, along with his team, analyzed the dynamics of heat, wind, and ocean currents. They discovered that reduced cloud cover, which allows more solar radiation to reach the water, played a significant role, in addition to weaker winds and the emergence of a warming El Niño pattern in the Pacific. Given the prolonged nature of this heat, which began in earnest in 2023 and continues in some areas, Zhang posits that we may be witnessing the beginning of a new normal for our oceans. He points out that new data suggests the heat in the oceans is accumulating at an exponential rate, a trend that contradicts existing climate model forecasts. The ongoing high water temperatures are expected to have catastrophic consequences for marine ecosystems, heightening the risk of coral reef collapse and leading to mass die-offs and migrations of marine species. Additionally, this warming trend could exacerbate land temperatures, resulting in more severe droughts, heat waves, wildfires, and storms. Zhang admits to feeling very scared about this potential shift in ocean conditions, stating, "I believe that nearly all projections from Earth system models are incorrect. Conversely, some researchers argue that it is premature to declare a fundamental change in ocean dynamics. Neil Holbrook from the University of Tasmania in Australia asserts that there is currently no clear evidence to suggest we have reached a tipping point, especially considering the limited data available for analysis. He adds, "We cannot predict what will happen next year. Ocean temperatures might revert to what we could consider more normal levels." However, Holbrook emphasizes that if greenhouse gas emissions are not significantly reduced, marine heat waves worldwide will likely continue to grow in intensity and duration, potentially at rates that various marine species cannot adapt to. What do you think? Are we truly witnessing a permanent shift in our oceans, or is it too early to sound the alarm? Share your thoughts in the comments below.